5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Tight dog. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 99. Switch, switch, switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Get one. Check 50, check 50. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 36, 36. Check 4, check 4. Slam.
They'll run. This is Hunt. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
57's Mike. Mike 50. Y'all playing the wrong football.
2nd and 6. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Buccaneers nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Hunt. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Bobby, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find the ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
To number 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
1st down.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This into the hands of Miller. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go, go, go. Shoot, shoot. Big ass. Kill. Kill, turn up. Check. Say. No street. I need one over here. Say, hey. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Cincinnati.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Going up top for Miller. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for a vertical. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man open. It's Ross.
Burrow's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Ross. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. Points the target, and he hands it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch the shit. Watch the safety creep. Bang, 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 bang.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a 43-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 35-yard
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, Hunt. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The ball carrier
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 33-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.